Hey, how's it going everybody? It's Tanner here and welcome back to a new Ninjago video here on the channel. In today's video we're going to be comparing and contrasting every single ninja mask piece that has been made over the past several years for the LEGO Ninjago line. As you can see in front of me we have a sample of every single Ninjago mask. Now some of these were not created specifically for Ninjago, but a lot of them were. And we're going to go ahead and take a look at each one, and at the end of the video I'll be ranking them all and determining which one I believe is the best. So let's go ahead and get started here by taking a look at the original Ninjago mask. Alright, now here we have the very first Ninjago mask in this lineup. This is a sample from the original 2011 Kai, and believe it or not, this mask was actually around for about 10 years before the Ninjago line. This mask is a classic mainstay in the LEGO Ninja subgroup. This mask has been around for several years. This is not new for Ninjago. This is not exclusive to Ninjago, but it's still being used in Ninjago to this day. Even some of the more recent stuff has this mask. Some of the stuff that's coming out next year for Ninjago uses this. And this mask really isn't anything special. It was never really, I guess, in my knowledge, printed in any sort of, dual color, but it does have a clip on the back in which you could put a sword, for example, or any kind of other weapon with a bar. You can go ahead and clip it on there like that. It's not the best look ever for the Ninja, but this original mask definitely is not terrible. You could do several things with this, and this mask is considered to be a classic amongst the ranks of the Ninjago hoods. But that's pretty much all I have to say about this mask here. Next up, we have a mask that was also not exclusive to Ninjago. This is the Kendo mask for the Ninja. It just sort of attaches to the front of the head or the top of the head like any other mask would. Now, what's special about these types of masks, at least for Ninjago, is that this isn't a ninja hood piece. This is not exclusive to Ninjago. Again, this was never meant to be a ninja headpiece. This is simply just a regular hockey mask that's been used throughout several themes, including the collectible minifigures line from LEGO. And in Ninjago, these were simply used for a little bit of time to represent the Kendo suits. Just flipping it all around here, you can see just a nice overall detail of it. It's not too terrible of a mask in my opinion, but it's definitely not my favorite mask out there. I do think it, did what it needed to do in terms of Ninjago, but it's not really anything memorable for the series itself. Next up here we have a classic in terms of Ninjago masks. This is the ZX mask, originally found within the ZX figures, and these have been used throughout several periods of time in Ninjago. They've been printed in several colors with and without the little crest piece. Some of the crests are in silver, some are in gold. This one here is in silver, but even if there's not a crest on the figure, it was simply just done in one solid color. Some of these masks had symbols on them, and these were used for several Ninjago suits, including the ZX suits again, the kimono suits, the Zukin suits from Season 4, and even some stuff going into Season 5. These masks have been around for a long time in Ninjago. They haven't been used in a while though, and these are of course just, again, one solid piece. Sometimes they're, I guess, dual molded, sometimes they're not. They just kind of, attach like any other mask would, and overall these things are good. They serve, I guess, their purpose. They do what they're supposed to do. They looked good on every single ninja suit that they came out in, so definitely not complaining about that there. Next up here we have some of the more infamous Ninjago masks out there. These ones have been used primarily a few times in Ninjago. The half masks, and the way that those attach is simply just fitting under the head like you would any other minifigure scarf or accessory to that degree. This isn't a full-on ninja hood. This is an exception to that rule. So we get the hairpiece in a lot of these sets. Some of the minifigures that use this mask have various other headgear and things like that. It's a good look overall. I like it. These were primarily used in Ninjago during the Techno Robe versions of the Ninja as well as the tournament versions, and these were also used by several villains as well. So this mask is kind of special in that regard for it not being used specifically for Ninja minifigures, and also this mask debuted in Ninjago, but it's not exclusive to Ninjago. You can find this mask in other themes to this day. Like these ZX masks for the Ninja, these masks, these dual molded, I guess, masks with some various amount of colors on it have been repeated and reused several times in Ninjago. These debuted with the Deep Stone suits of the Ninja. This right here is a sample from Hands of Time. Those suits, I believe they're called the Fusion suits. And these masks overall come in a lot of different colors. This one here is gray and black. There's one that has this color reversed. There's one that's red and dark red. These masks can come in any sort of color that you wish, pretty much. There's a whole lot of variety here. Again, they were used throughout several minifigures, including the Deepstone ones, again, the Skybound suits, the Day of the Departed suits, and of course the Hands of Time suits. These masks have a lot in common with the ZX masks because they were used throughout several versions of the Ninja, and they're some of the most common Ninjago masks that you can find. Again, they come in a variety of colors. It really doesn't matter what color you have. All of these masks pretty much have the exact same style going for them, and they're pretty cool in my opinion. They're definitely a mainstay of Ninjago. They're a very nice and classic Ninjago mask, despite being, I guess, only retired in, 2017? So definitely not too terrible of a mask there. Next up here we have the Lego Ninjago movie mask. Now these are infamous across the Ninjago community. A lot of people like them, a lot of people hate them. I myself, I think they're okay for what they are. They kind of had a weird silhouette to them. They didn't really extend too far out. You know, it kind of felt like a weird mask overall. And again, these debuted in the Lego Ninjago movie. This is a sample from the Sons of Garmadon version of Lloyd. And while these are dual molded in terms of the headband and the actual hood piece itself, there's also a way that you can extend the dual molding because these are actually two different pieces. And that's where a lot of people, in my opinion, had their issues. I mean, these masks are two pieces, but you could always swap out the bottom piece for a different color if you wanted, so there's a lot of customization options there that aren't really available in any other Ninja mask because none of the other Ninja masks are two pieces. This one was, and traditionally you would get an extra one of the bottom piece whenever you bought a set with this mask in it. And overall, it's certainly not a terrible mask. I do like it quite a bit, but there are just some other masks that I enjoy a little bit more. But these things were used throughout the Ninjago movie and seasons 8 and 9. They came in a variety of different colors and had a variety of different symbols, and these are, I guess, one of the primary examples of the masks with these symbols on the hood. This is not the first time that we've seen this, but several other Ninjago minifigures that would follow that same exact trend, including this figure here. This is an example of a legacy hood or mask piece from Ninjago, similar to the previously mentioned suit. This one has a symbol on the hood. Not all of the versions of this mask had the symbol. These masks debuted in the Legacy line, and those didn't have symbols on them, but the symbols were recently printed on for the Season 11 suits. This is Season 11 Kai, after all, and these things are, again, dual molded with the headband going around, and these things, I guess, I didn't really care for at first because of how tall they appeared to be, especially compared to other Ninjago hoods. This thing just kind of stood out too much in my opinion, but of course it's not terrible. These things are simply one piece, so all you can do is just pop it on and it's certainly fine. It works for Ninjago, and then this specific type of shoulder armor is being, I guess, modeled to accommodate that very long tassel piece that the Ninja's headbands have. So this type of mask definitely is not compatible with every set of Ninjago armor out there, but it's still not terrible, and I still like it quite a bit. This is definitely a classic of Ninjago, but it's only used for, I think, 2 waves, because we had it in the Legacy wave and then now the Season 11 wave, but they're being replaced next year. So one of these shorter-lived masks, in my opinion. These probably could have been used for several years down the line, and they still might be. Not quite sure about that yet. And now we have the most recent Ninjago hood as of the time of recording this video. This one is the Forbidden Spinjitzu mask piece, which is infamous for featuring several elemental effects that come in several different colors. This mask itself is dual molded, again, just like several other Ninja masks, but these ones come in a lot of different colors. This one is in chrome silver and the blue, because this is from the Forbidden Spinjitzu Zane spinner set. In the actual sets, you can find them in the traditional Ninja colors, but with the same elemental effect. And I think that's why a lot of people like them. I really like them as well. I think that the mask shape itself is kind of strange. It doesn't really line up, at least with my figure, with the eyes very well. I'm not sure if that's just an issue with my specific figure or if that's an issue with the entire line of masks in general, but these aren't too terrible. I think they're supposed to be sort of a mixture of other masks, such as this one kind of mixed within a sort of elemental effect, but I really don't see that here. They don't really look too similar. In the show, though, that's what it's supposed to be. And again, these masks aren't terrible. They come in a variety of different colors with different elemental effects, and I think they're a really cool idea. I don't see this being used as a main, I guess, Ninja mask in any sort of series. I think these are getting retired after this year, but it's still pretty cool nonetheless, and it's definitely a standout in the Ninjago mask collection. So with all that being said, you guys, it'll just about wrap it up for the actual individual looks of each of the Ninja masks. So let's go ahead and rank them in terms of my favorite to least favorite. Alright, so this is what we have for my order. In first place, we have the Deepstone hood, just because of how much potential it had as a mask. Definitely one of the staples in Ninjago. Next, we have the half mask, which is also not too bad. Then we have the ZX mask, which of course, also like the Deepstone mask, has a lot of potential. Then we have the Season 11/Legacy mask, followed by the Forbidden Spinjitzu hoods. Those two are really cool. Then we have the Season 8 hood and the Ninjago movie suit, I guess, just because it's, you know, it has a lot of potential, but its shape is really awkward and I don't really care for it too much. And then in second to last place, we have the original Ninja Mask, which has been reused a lot, and I'm kind of tired of seeing it. Not really a lot of variety there in terms of colors. And then following that, we have the Kendo Mask, which I'm not even sure could count as an actual Ninja Mask. But nonetheless, that's my order there, and that's probably going to do it for this video. So thanks a lot for watching this one. Feel free to let me know down below in the comments what you think about these masks, which mask is your favorite and which one is your least favorite. Feel free to leave all your thoughts down below in the comments regarding that. I look forward to reading what you guys come up with. Thanks a lot for watching once again, guys. Check out the links down below in the description for my other forms of social media. And again, be sure to like and subscribe if you have not done so already. Special thanks to my Patreon supporters, including Alpdemon Studios. Thank you so much for pledging to the $5 tier. And thank you guys so much again for watching this video. With that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. My name is TannerFishies, and with that, I bid you farewell.